Welcome back. All right, one game down, 8 to go. This magical Saturday in the National Hockey League. Not so magical for the Flyers today. So it's Dostal versus Ersson. And Ersson had a good record against the Anaheim Ducks last year, had a good save percentage today. Not one of those days. Tippett has a rush chance that's saved. There's a brief press by the Flyers. They turn it over, and it's a goal for Anaheim. It's Strome from McTavish at 58 seconds. That was the second shot by the Ducks. The Flyers also had 2 shots. So early in the game, 4 shots in the first minute, not too shabby. The Flyers press for response. Jones fires one wide as the Ducks get some pressure. The Flyers having turnover issues. And that would be a thing today. I'm sure John Tortorella will be chatting with them about that after the game. Konechny has a blast that's held. Lawton has a shot held with Konechny on the doorstep. The shots are 5-3 for the Flyers at 6.5 minutes. The odd part with this is the Flyers actually played pretty well in this game. We get a fight between Johnston and Delorier. Sealer has a shot that's held. Not very many rebounds by Dostal early on there. He was just basically hoovering up the puck and making sure there was no fat rebounds for a Flyer to bury. Tippett has a slot chance that's held. The Flyers with some momentum. Farabee had a 3-on-2 chance that is blocked. Terry then has a shot that's blocked as the Ducks press. Forrester has a shot that's held. There's some pushing there. The Flyers press with 8.5 minutes left. The shots are 10-4 Philly with 8 minutes left. Then there's a delay of game call. The Ducks get a power play. And with 4 seconds left in that power play, so the Flyers almost kill it, but they don't. Vetrano scores from Fowler and McTavish at 15-20. So Frank Vetrano continuing what's been a ridiculously good start to the season. Ducks look to add another. Zegras has a rush chance that deflects out. There's some punching at the horn because there's some frustration in Philly. It's 2-0 Anaheim after 1. Second period. Good early back and forth. Konechny has a rush chance that saved. The rebound's cleared. The Flyers had the only shot on net 3 minutes into the period. Zamula has a screenshot saved as the Flyers press. Tippett's denied. The Flyers draw themselves a power play. They cycle. The crowd was chanting shoot during that, wanting more shots. Forrester fires one wide. Cates then has a chance that's held. Sanheim had a blast held late in the power play. Again, Dostal not giving up those rebounds. After the kill, the Ducks nearly score, or we thought they nearly scored. Vetrano was pretty sure it was in the net. The officials review it and say, yep, that's in the goal. So even though there wasn't one that they had on TV that I thought proved the puck was in the net, NHL must have had a view that showed the puck was in the net. So Vetrano's credited with that goal from Lacombe and Strome at 6:55. Those names rhyme. That's kind of fun. So Tortorella wasn't happy with that review, and the Flyers, it really deflated their game because now all of a sudden it's 3-0. Lyubushkin has a slot shot deflect wide, and then Henrique into an open net as the Flyers are just in meltdown here. Jones and Silverberg with the assists at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. The Flyers then try to pick it up. There's a post for Paling. The Boo Birds are out a bit there. But then on a rush, Atkinson makes him a little bit happier. He scores from Tippett and York at 11:49. The Flyers needed that, and less than a minute later, they add another. It's Konechny on a rush. Walker and Lawton with the assists at 12:35, and he buries that one top shelf. So all of a sudden, the game's 4-2, and it feels like there's some momentum there. Can the Flyers build on it? The Flyers get a power play. There's an early clear by the Ducks, and then there's another. They killed it off. There were no really dangerous chances for Philly. If anything, it hurt their momentum. Vakanainen has a screenshot that saved. The Ducks press with 2 minutes left, but after the second period, the score's 4-2 in favor of the Ducks. Third period, early power play for Anaheim. There's a shorthanded 2-on-1. That's broken up. Strome has a shot that's blocked. The Ducks cycle, and then they score. It is Zegras late in the power play. The basically a failed clear by Philadelphia. Strome gets it to Zegras. That's his first of the season at 2:41. And then at 3:14, just kind of deflects into the net. It's one of those goals that happens when your team just isn't getting any breaks that day. Leeson from Carrick on that one. Carlson gets shaken up, seems to be okay. Ersson handles the puck and gets the Bronx cheer for his efforts. And, really, here's another penalty. Too many Ducks on the ice, so the Flyers get a power play. The Flyers cycle. Atkinson has a shot deflect high, and then they score on it. Konechny scores from Couturier and Brink at 9:51. The Flyers go back to the power play, and that leads to a shorthanded goal. So it's Vetrano with a hat trick, Henrique with the assist at 11:12. So Vetrano with a 5-on-5 goal, a power play goal, and a shorthanded goal. That's a pretty good game, and that's a hat trick as well for him. So then the Ducks finish the kill. That's the really important part there as well. Couturier gets shaken up and he got hit with the puck. The concern initially was that he was doubled over. And of course, with his injury history, you don't want to see Couturier get hurt. And then Farabee scores what would be the final goal of the game from Brink and Cates at 17 minutes. It's posting in on a rush. Konechny then has a chance that's held after that. But for Anaheim, they win this one 7-4. They even the record at 4-4. Good for them. They go into Boston. They beat Boston. Now they've beaten Philadelphia as well. Philadelphia drops to 4-3-1. I'd like to apologize to Flyers fans everywhere for the video I posted yesterday. Clearly, that's why this happened. Shots on net favored Philadelphia in every period. 10-8 in the first, 11-8 in the second, 10-8 in the third. Final shots 31-24 Philadelphia. Power plays, Anaheim 2 for 2, Philadelphia 1 for 4. The hits 12-11 for Anaheim. Dostal saves 27 out of 31, and Ersson, not his best day, 17 saves on 24 shots. We'll see what the Flyers do after a result like this. This is just a disaster, really. And this is a game you want to get the win. I mentioned that in the video yesterday where I was talking about the Flyers. There are winnable games in this stretch, but you have to come out and play your A game. They did get 4 goals, but they allowed 7. So for Philadelphia, some work coming out of this one. For Anaheim fans, hey, you're 500 after 8 games. Not too shabby. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.